Okay. Show me the Monet. Relax. Slow down. We are going to explore one image and one image only. La Gare, Saint-Lazare by Claude Monet. In 1877, a few years before moving to the beautiful village of Giverny, Claude Monet left the Paris suburbs and rented a small flat near the Gare Saint-Lazare, the busiest railway station in the French capital. It's still there. I travel through it at least 2 times a week. I'd say this is rush hour. Rush hour on a Friday in 1877. You can almost hear the hubbub from all the people going to the countryside for the weekend. The roaring and whistling and squealing of the trains. And look at the steam coming from those ginormous machines. Imagine how disorientating it would have been, with the whole station shrouded in that white and blue mist, like being in a scene from an 80s horror movie, or at an AC/DC concert, and almost as loud. Monet did not one, but a dozen paintings of this architectural beauty, in different lights and shades. See how the trains dissolve into the steam, and the smoke hides the iron framework of the building. And who's this guy? Right here. The station master? He could be anyone, since the human figures Monet painted are only just blurry brushstrokes when you get this close. And why the red touches? The glow of burning coal? Or just a way of balancing the cold tones like the whites and the greys and the blues? A way to soften the harshness and coldness of the modern metallic environment of the station. The floating impressionistic technique used for the sky here you can find in another of Monet's paintings, Le Musée du Havre, which is really a view of the harbour rather than the museum itself, with boats full of blurry people. Monet grew up in Le Havre and returned there quite often by train to paint, departing from, you guessed it, Gare Saint-Lazare. Monet was not attempting to recreate a perfectly detailed scene. He was trying to capture the fleeting life of the station and its mood. Brushstrokes were the pixels of 1877. He's building up paint, blending the colours, being very meticulous with the architecture and the composition. You can almost feel the trains moving further and further away. But in the end, what we get is a hazy, almost abstract vision. The uniquely human ability to take one look and capture the whole thing. Not only the way it looks, but the way it feels. First impressions are lasting impressions. That's why it's called Impressionism.